In the present day, you even cannot imagine without the blogosphere. There are more than 600 million blogs in the world today out of over 1.7 billion websites as of 2021. According to many estimates, at least one new blog is added every second. Once blogging was considered a personal diary, but nowadays blogs are considered a profitable online profession and a great way to earn a passive income. In this video, I will tell you who invented the blog and how the blog was started. In the year 1979, the Usenet idea was conceived and it was publicly established in 1980 by Tom Truscott and James Ellis at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and Duke University. Usenet is a worldwide public conferencing network that makes it possible for computer users around the world to have public discussion, raise questions or problems so they can help or send email to each other often instantaneously. In the late 1983, the first application of the blog concept was created, named Mod.bar by Brian Redman, and a few associates regularly posted summaries of interesting postings and threads taking place elsewhere on the net. In August 1987, another group followed the same concept and created reg.humor.penny. It is part a Usenet news group that provides daily editor-selected jokes. Brett Templeton has involved the creation and moderation of the news group reg.humor.penny. And some similar software were created like the creation of Listserv in 1984, the first email discussion group software, and the launch of Cleveland Freenet by Dr. Thomas M. Gruner, one of the first community networks through which residents could post community updates and discuss local issues. In the year 1989, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, after graduation from Oxford University, invented the web while working at CERN European Particle Physics Laboratory. The web was created and developed to meet the demand for information sharing between scientists in university and institutes around the world. On 6 August 1991, Sir Tim published the first ever website on the internet. The site was about the World Wide Web project, describing the web and how to use it. His specification of URLs, HTTP and HTML were refined as web technology spread. And his web was not content-driven, online journals or digital versions of the traditional diary. In the early 90s, so many web blogs were created, but most of them are non-existent today, and hence today you would not find many of them. Due to the nascent stage of internet and the global web blogs were also not widely known in those times. In the year 1993, after following Sir Tim's footsteps, the NCSM Mojang 1.0 web browser was launched by Mark Anderson and Eric Bina at the National Center for Supercomputing Applications. They created the first popular web browser. It was instrumental in popularizing the World Wide Web and the general internet by integrating multimedia such as text and graphics. In the early 90s, gradually the web led to the evolution of blog. A college undergraduate student named Justin Hall created his site in January 1994, while he was Swarthmore College student. Justin named the website Justin's Link. The website consisted of brief posts with share links that give access to his work and other websites. At that time, he just referred to it his personal homepage. This is widely believed to be the first ever personal web blog, the closest predecessor to what we know as a blog today. According to Justin, he created the site so he could get his writing online. The site was very simple and contained a collection of links Justin found interesting while browsing the web, along with a couple of photos. Justin also wrote about himself, his family, his relationship, and his emotions. It was essentially a review of HTML examples he came across from various online links, but it was enough for the New York Times magazine to dub him the founding father of personal bloggers in December 2004. When I first started doing it, they called it a personal homepage. Then they said I am one of the first web diaries, and now I am one of the first web bloggers, Justin said. In those days, blogging was known as online diaries or personal page because web blog or blog was not coined yet. So many people start following in Justin's footsteps and start blogging on different topics, sharing information related to their opinions, thoughts, and personal lives online by creating their website. In December 1997, American blogger John Berger, an editor of Robot Wisdom, has coined the term web blog for logging the web. The web blog was a combination of two words, log, which means written documentation, and web taken from the World Wide Web. John's blog post was displayed in reverse chronological order so that the most recent post appeared first at the top of the web page. In the year 1999, programmer Peter Merholz shortened the word web blog into blog. Merriam-Webster declared blog the word of the year in December 2004. In those days, the blogs were updated manually. It was not very efficient. Only a programmer could create their custom blogging platform. They had to write code for their website, add a new HTML page to the server with every entry, or update the homepage with new links. But after some time, different type of blogging platform emerged that simplified the process and made it easier for people with no programming experience to write blogs, which allow users to post entries to be published. The use of these tools saw the growing influence of blogging, which paved the way for its evolution in the following years when blogging became popular. While some of the older blogging platforms are not available anymore, new ones continue to emerge every day. Blogging has changed considerably since its inception in 1994. Now blogs are typically run by an individual or a small group of people and companies to share information about a particular topic, and monetizing their publishing posts through ads, affiliate marketing, or selling service. In the late 90s, blogging was not so popular, but blogging is transforming over the years. Blogs are transferred from personal diaries or homepage to platforms that support freedom of speech and opinions on a variety of topics such as nature, science, health, politics, and culture.